What you got coming up, bro?
Man, I'm on this run right now, Jess. I'm trying to keep my pen sharp in case I get that King of the Dot call for the chain against Ice. And so I had Born last weekend. Obviously, we saw how that played out. I had a battle the week before that, which was in New Mexico versus a nigga named Biz out of UBR. Salute to them. I got a battle this weekend in St. Louis, which is 1 round versus Remedy. I have a battle the week after that, which is 3 rounds versus HA Double in Austin, Texas. So it's 4 battles.
Okay, I remember Remedy and HA Double.
4 weeks, yeah. So it's 4 battles, 4 weeks. I plan on not losing a round.
Wait, hold on.
And so,
since I got called out by HA Double and Newborn and stuff, can I consider myself part of your class?
Oh my God!
You for sure can consider yourself the class clown. That's for sure.
Let's talk about the HA Double battle because I like HA Double. I think he's fire. I think he's a dope writer and everything. This is a battle that actually looks good to me on paper. I guess I'm not actually want to see as a fan. So how did that get set
up?
Yeah, that's true.
Salute to Gutter, man. Gutter had a hand in setting that up, but there was a little bit of buzz. I don't know if y'all remember, but there was a little bit of buzz around it. Around the time, it was after I beat Prep, and it was around the time there was some talks of a Rookies vs. Vets Volume 2. A lot of people had said, this is around the time where it was like HA Double, Brooklyn Carter, Adi Boom, like kind of that class that was coming in. And a lot of people said they wanted to see me and HA Double on the Rookies vs. Vets 2. They didn't end up doing that event for real. And so the battle never happened. But it's been a matchup since, maybe around 2015 that I told URL that I would do it at that time, and I told people that I was interested in doing it. And so Gutter hit me up and was like, yo, I got this event coming up in Austin. I want to finally make this battle happen. I know you want to do it. I know Double wants to do it. So it was really easy to put together, man. Like I'm really not a tough person to work with. So that got put together super, super easy, man. And I'm looking forward to both of these battles, man. I'm looking forward to battling Remy. I think Remy is super dope. I don't know how he's going to approach me, and so that has me in a different type of bag. And then me and HA Double is going to be like another pin war, man. It's going to be another, just a battle of the wit. But I'm looking forward to both battles, man. I'm really looking forward to both of those.
Let me ask you this.
Yeah, these are both battles that I feel fit your resume.
My bad. Go ahead, Mercy.
No, I was saying these are battles that both fit his resume as far as like the pen guys. You feel me?
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
And I was going to ask, how did you and Solomon come about? Because, bro, that seriously for me, you went toe-to-toe with Solomon. You should give yourself an extra pat on the back. Well, not even going toe-to-toe with him. You might have thought you won. I don't know. It was a debatable battle. How did that battle come about? Was that the best battle of your career? Was it the toughest? Give me a whole rundown on that one.
So me and Solomon, truth be told, was actually me and Verb. Me and Verb was originally set up for that event. And what happened was when Verb got the call from Mook, he basically told King of the Dot, like, I gotta lock in. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I gotta back out of this battle. And I gotta focus on Mook, which I totally understand. And so, we talked about replacements. We talked about who was gonna, who was worthy of stepping in. You got to remember, I'm from Boston or from Massachusetts, and so whenever I'm on the card, usually I headline or I co-headline. And so, on Mass 1, I co-headlined with Calico and Pat Stay, me and Conceited. Mass 2, I wasn't on. Mass 3. I didn't headline, but I had Ilmac on that card, who was a big name in the King of the Dot world. And then this time around, me and Verb was going to be the co-headline with Ice and Nims. And so we discussed Iron, we discussed O-Red, we discussed a couple other names, and me and Iron have always talked about doing the battle. we always thought we would have 3 or 4 months to get ready, but we always talked about doing the battle. So we brought the battle to Iron to see if he wanted to do it. At this time, it was about a month away, so we only had about a month to get ready for each other. And everything I had for Verb was for Verb. Like, I couldn't transfer none of it over. And so me and Iron really put together all 3 of those rounds in about 3.5 weeks. And so we were both worried that it wouldn't be as classic as it could have been with more time, but I think it came out perfect. I wouldn't change anything about the way the battle came together and the way it looks on camera and the way it unfolded. Man, I feel like to me it's the only classic of 2018 so far. With all due respect to Mook and Verb.
Verb versus Mook over you guys all day, but I think you guys did have the classic of the year. I thought it was 2017 when I give you the intro. With that being said, Solomon said against Big K. I don't know if you watched the ARP event or not. Did you?
I didn't. I didn't see the event. I saw 2 battles. I saw Mook and Verb, obviously, and I saw whatever battle was after that. I think it was Big T Ill Will.
That was horrible.
I didn't see any of the.
Okay,
I
so
didn't
Big
see
Big K versus Solomon. Big K choke. No, this leads into my Solomon question.
Okay.
Big K chokes a couple times against Solomon. So Solomon does an interview afterwards where they're like, are you okay winning like that? He was like, not really. He said, I consider a battle a feature. So if you don't show up with your A game, we're not gonna. This is not gonna be good.
Right.
And I was like, wow, What a great comparison. Would you do the same?
It's similar, man.
If I bring my material, no.
See, I mean, I understand the comparison. My thing is this, though, right? I can see how it is very similar to a feature per se. So my only thing with
you
that
versus JC. I'm sorry to cut you off, but you versus JC is the perfect comparison to that.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right. No, I do. And the only reason why I don't like looking at it that way is because my intention when I battle somebody, a lot of times, it was different with Iron, to be honest. I probably would look at the Iron Solomon battle the same way he did, as a quote unquote as a feature. I can tell you I would not and do not look at the Bourne battle as a feature at all, because my mentality in that battle, especially with it being judged, my number one priority is to win in that case. My second priority is, I hope it's a classic. But my number one priority is I'm trying to win this fucking money. And so I can see in promo battles like me and Iron or 98% of the other battles I've done in my life, I can see how it feels that way. But if a battle is judged, like if I battle Head Ice for the King of the Dot Chain and it's judged, that's not a feature for me. I gotta beat his ass. Like
I know what he's saying, but I think what he meant is pretty much I want to beat you at the A game.
Right. And I understand that for sure. I feel the same way as far as that goes. Like no matter who I battle, if it the Arsenals, the Casitas, the Masks, the Daylights, everybody that I've battled, I've always wanted people to show up on their A game because as a battler, that shows respect for me. So if I battle Charlie Clips and he shows up with 1.5 rounds and freestyles the rest, that shows a disrespect. That shows damn, you didn't even care enough about this, this battle or quote unquote this song. You didn't even care enough to have your shit ready when you came to the studio or when you came to the. You didn't even care enough. So
yeah.
That's how I feel, and that's how I look at it. Yeah, but I get the comparison for sure, and I know Iron is somebody who's such a purist as far as battle rap goes. Like, all Iron wants to do is contribute. You know what I'm saying? All he wants to do is give y'all classics. That's why he battles who he battles. That's why he picks who he picks. That's why he performs at such a high level, because his motivation is to make sure every time he steps off the stage, y'all have a 1 million view battle that y'all can watch 1,000 times. That's Iron's personal motivation for, that's how his mind works. That's how he carries himself. There's a lot of people whose mentality is, every time I step in the ring, I'm trying to wipe somebody off the face of the earth. I'm trying to drop 30s all over the place. You know what I'm saying? Whereas I feel like Iron is like, I'm going to battle Chilla.
In Iron? Or?
No, not at all. Because I think no matter whether you have Iron's mentality or say like someone else's mentality who's just trying to 30 you, I think both those mentalities produce the same result in both of those type of people, which is someone who's always going to show up motivated with their A game. Because if Iron doesn't show up on his A game, it's going to be hard for him to make a classic. If the other person who wants to wipe you off the earth doesn't show up on their A game, it's going to be hard for them to drop 30 on you if you're on your A game. You know what I'm saying? So I think both those mentalities produce the same result. I think Iron just has more of a camaraderie with it, where he's like, all right, I'm going to battle JC. Let's try and make a classic on 3 weeks' notice. I'm going to battle Chilla. Let's make a classic on 4 weeks' notice. I'm going to battle Nitty. Let's make a classic in a small room. Like, he's picking opponents, not that he feels like he can smoke, but he's battling opponents that he feels like are going to bring the best out of him.
Toe with him. Gotcha.
Exactly.